Hello, do you know the difference between identify and find out? Today, I'm going to show you exactly what the difference is and how to use these words correctly. So we start out with identify. This means to see and say. So you can identify the problem, identify the solution, or identify the issue. That's a very short, basic sentence. Later in this video, I'm going to show you how to extend that and use the word that to explain more of your idea. So next, we have identify the culprit. The culprit who is someone who did something wrong. Then we can say identify the thief. You've seen this before in movies. You will have a police lineup with maybe 5 people, and the little old lady will come in and say, "He's the thief." That's identify. That's not find out, that's identify. Then we have identify the student. So if you have a class of 30 students and somebody hit you, or somebody stole something, or you saw somebody in a classroom, they may ask you, can you identify the student? Now, later in the video, I will show you how to say, identify the student who did something. Okay, now what's the difference with find out? Well, find out has the sense of doing some research. So when we identified the people in the police line, we saw them and we said, that's the person. But here we need to do some research to find out who that student was. Okay, so let's start. Find out who verbed it. So find out who ate it. Find out who broke it. Find out who found it. Okay, now we want to know who that student was. So find out which student, here we have his best, but we can say find out which student broke the chair. Find out which student stole the money. Now, because it's find out and not identify, it means we don't know who it is. We have to do some research. We have to go and talk to people. We have to go and check the CCTV, check the video to see who it was, who went in the room at that time, for example. Okay, so find out which car is best. Okay, find out which student is the smartest. Find out which phone is best, etc. Okay, so now we want to find out how to do something. Find out how to fix the car. Find out how to cook lasagna. Find out how to clean a stain. A stain is like if you have this marker and it gets on your white shirt and you have a big blue spot, that's a stain. So find out how to clean the stain. So let's review quickly. We can see identify means see and say, identify the problem. Let's give an example of that. I identified the problem as being the tires, or I identified the problem as whatever it is. Identify the solution. So you can say, that one is the solution. So if you have an IQ test and you want to identify the solution, it's like you know the solution, you just have to say, oh, it's that one. Okay, now let's take a look at that to make this longer, and then we'll take a look at who to make these longer. So identify the problem that is most effective. So it's a good use. Identify the problem that is most effective. Identify the solution that is easiest to do. Now, you need to know what you're doing with the sentence structure here. So this one is saying, please, or you should, you are the subject here. You identify the problem. But because it's a command, your boss is telling you, identify the problem quickly, please. There's no you, it's just do it. Okay, so identify the solution quickly, please. Do it, right? So there's no you. Now, identify the problem that is, let's say, identify the solution that is quickest. So that in this sentence equals the solution. Identify the solution that is quickest. So we have that is quickest, and that means the solution, right? Okay. See and say, identify the student who stole the money. So what does who mean? Who means the student. And remember, in this case, it means look at all the students and say it was him or it was her. It doesn't mean go and check the video or go and talk to the students. It just means identify. See and say, okay? Now, we also have find out who ate it. That's finished. You don't want to add anything else there. If you want, you can add comma and or comma but, and you can have another subject verb object there. Okay? Do a little practice, put it in the comments. Let me know if you understood everything. Any questions? In the comments, I'll answer them for you. Thank you guys, and good luck.